Jack and Mary. Okay, number 13. Jack and Mary invest up to $75,000. Their financial advisor recommends that they place no more than $50,000 in corporate bonds and $25,000 and at least $25,000 in treasury notes. A system of linear inequalities that model this situation is as follows, where C represents the amount in corporate bonds and T represents the amount in treasury bonds. Graph the systems. Okay, so alright, let's draw a graph. Okay, usually we call this X and Y, but since we have C and T, we've got to call one of these C and one of these T. It doesn't really matter which one is which in this particular model. There really isn't an independent and a dependent variable. So I'm going to say T is the treasury note and C is the corporate bonds. Okay, I'm going to count off by 5,000. So that would make this 25,000. That would make this 50,000. And right here would be 75,000. Same thing this way. This is 25,000. Here you would have 50,000. Here you would have 75,000. Okay? So if I start with C plus T is less than or equal to 75,000, C is our Y value. So I'm going to do C plus T is less than or equal to 75,000. So I'm going to subtract T, and then I'm going to get C is less than or equal to negative T plus 75,000. So that's the same thing as slope-intercept form. C is like Y, T is like X. Okay, so if I look at this one, my y-intercept is 75,000 and my slope is negative 1. Okay, so instead of just going one at a time, I'm going to go down 25,000 and over 25,000. Down 25,000, over 25,000. Because 25,000 over 25,000 is 1, and I'm going in a negative direction because I'm going down. So that looks like that. And it's less than or equal to, so it's a solid line and it's less than, so you're going to shade below the line. Okay? Let's do the next one in green. The next one is C is less than or equal to 50,000. So that's the same thing as Y. Okay, so 50,000 on the y-axis, or the c-axis, is right here. That's going to be a horizontal line. Okay, and that is shaded down, so that's going to be this way. Alright. Okay. Finally, T is greater than or equal to 25,000. That's the same thing as X, so 25,000 be right here. And that is going to be a vertical line. And that is greater than, so that would be this way. So where all three of these regions overlap, be in this area here. Okay. So A, we've graphed the systems. Okay. B, can Jack and Mary invest $30,000 in corporate bonds and $35,000 in treasury notes? Okay. Well, our ordered pairs, the way that we've set these up, it is T comma C. It's usually X comma Y, but here we've said T is X and C is Y. So we have to do the same thing up here. So corporate bonds is 30,000, so that's my Y value, and 35,000, that's my X value. So if I find that on this chart here, this is 25, 30, 35, and 30 would be roughly here. That's in that shaded region, so that's good. So they can invest there, that's a yes. Can Jack and Mary invest 60,000 in corporate bonds and 15,000 in treasury? So that ordered pair would look like this. Do that one in red. So 15,000, that's 25, 20, 15 would be right here. 60,000 would be up here. That's outside our yellow triangle, so this one would be no. That's how you answer those questions.